Alright, I think I should be live. Hopefully people can hear me. Let me know in the chat or whatever, if you can. We still need Ben Conrad, I believe. So if your name is Ben Conrad and you're the 8th person to join the draft, change your name so I know that's you. I gotta find where I talked to him. You hear me? Awesome, beautiful. Welcome everyone. This is my first time live streaming in a long time. So what we're doing today is we're drafting Cube with fans. I think most of the people know what's going on, but for those who don't, I guess I gotta kick this drafter. Where did I find Ben Conrad at? If anyone else wants to take their place, I think Ben Conrad was on the YouTube comments. Yeah. So he should be on YouTube. He should be here. Okay, Ben Conrad is there. I think if B Conrad 217. If you are Ben Conrad, please like at me on the YouTube chat so I know what's going on. We're gonna kick drafter 9. Oh my gosh. I should have put a max cube seating, I think. Alright, I'm kicking kick me. What happened to... We had one person who was... Salvio. Okay, so that drafter's gone. I believe we have everybody. Okay, so I'm gonna explain how this works. This is what I'm looking at over here now. This is a lot to look at. So, what we're doing here in this cube draft, for those who are tuning in on YouTube afterward or whatever's going on, is we're drafting on this external website, and we're gonna be drafting this cube. I don't actually have a link, do I? We're gonna be drafting my peasant cube, and then we're going to pick the cards, we're gonna save our decks, and we're going to upload them to MTGO, and then we're gonna do, oh, that's actually kind of funny. All right, my name's spelled right now. We're going to be, yeah, link to Cubeless is in the description, so if you're watching now, you can check it out. And then we're going to be doing a draft with 8 people on Challenge. So we're going to do like a Swiss draft, I guess, competition. And hopefully it works out. This is my first time ever trying this, so we'll see how it goes. So we have Antonio, Gizmode, Armchair, Zimplify, Sam Albright, Ben Conrad, and Salvio 9. I think those are all the people. So for those of the people who are there, you're probably watching the stream right now. Don't watch me while we're drafting, and I'll tell you when to stop. But important things for people drafting, the card image quality. If you have things not showing up to you, then probably shrink the card's image quality so they show up properly. Because sometimes it takes a little bit to load if you're loading the images at full size. That's basically it. We're gonna draft, and then when you're done drafting, then you can come back to the stream. You can see my deck, I don't really care, but just don't watch during the draft. And then we're gonna play against each other, and hopefully this works out. I don't know. We're kind of trying it out. So we got random seating. We'll do a slow timer, give you guys some time to draft and everything. Welcome everyone, Cirosaur. Thank you so much for enjoying the channel. So we're gonna start. So everyone who's watching, who is going to draft, now is the time to stop watching. And then as soon as the draft is over, you can come back to the stream and I'll tell you what to do. We're not doing 2-second picks. Welcome, Jim Butter. How's it going? All right, going off of that. Oh, thank you for the Loverboy Bailey. Thank you. No worries, James Martin. And everyone, so we're going to start the game now. All right, let's do this. Start game. So we all have 75 seconds to draft. I guess I got to change. These are really big here. Yeah, this draft is going to be really interesting. Hopefully everyone's in on it and ready. So, what are we doing here? There's a lot of interesting stuff in this pack. Let's do a stip. We'll wait for that. What do we got here? We got Exclude is really powerful. Savage Lands is good fixing. I love the bounce lands in this. Yes, I built this cube. But I changed it a lot recently, so I don't really remember how to draft it. I'm leaning towards Exclude because there are very few counter spells. There's also a ton of mana fixing in here. I really like Rot Farm. Bounce lands are just good card advantage. So that's pretty sweet. What else do we want here? All right, people are drafting. I'm the one holding everyone up. Cool, cool. I'm gonna try Exclude. We're gonna start there, see how that goes. Ooh, Swords to Plowshares, the single best removal spell in the draft. So that's something to look for. Deep Analysis, kind of not necessary. There's quite a bit of card advantage. I love Pillage. Maw of the Obzadot is very powerful. So we're gonna do that, but I think I'm just gonna take Swords. 1 mana kill a thing is hard to beat. Passing a lot of bounce lands. Okay, this is Capsize, for those wondering. Go real deep. Yeah. We got Capsize. I don't think I want to take that. Into the Story is a lot of card draw. This cube is Peasant, I think people were asking. Yeah, it's only commons and uncommons, but you can do a lot with that. I don't really know if I need 7 mana draw 4. I could just take Passivism, although there's a lot of like flicker effects. Welcome, Carson Yang. I'm doing pretty good, doing a lot better. This is a DR4FT. It's like a GitHub code that's basically just running so you can do drafts. It's in the description. Everything you need to know is in the description. I think I'm between Passivism and Master Splicer, and I'm probably just going to take Master Splicer here. So people would say take Passivism, but there's a lot of ways to blink creatures in this format, so it's not as good of a card as you might think in general. Rupture Spire, Mana War is nice. I do like Wall of Omens. Greenseeker's good. I think I might at this point take a Rupture Spire because mana fixing is pretty important, and none of these cards are like crazy good. Mana War is kind of nice, but I'm gonna take the Spire, I think. Keeps me a little bit open here. Okay. What do we want in this pack? Doom Traveler, Psionic Blast I love. That card's really fun. Heraldic Banner, Recto's Key Ruin. So Banner can help us if we go like white tokens. That's kind of what this card is in here for. Yeah, Psionic Blast is mostly for flavor. Yeah. My picks are going to be pretty bad in this cube. I have not drafted it in a while. I hope Selvio is drafting. It seems like their picks are going slow, but we'll see. We'll see. I think I'm going to take the Heraldic Banner here. It just keeps us open the most. No, Blast is fine. Welcome, Maxi. But Blast is not busted by any means. Ooh, wow. Angler Drake and Thieving Magpie alongside a Ponder and a Gold Metal Harrier. All of these are good. I'm a huge fan of Thieving Magpie. This is a card that can just completely take over a game, but we took 1 blue card and then a bunch of white cards. Tapper keeps us definitely open, and it's just good removal. So I'm going to stay open and take the Tapper. Because we could be white and then not necessarily blue. The others have to check you first before picking. Hopefully they're not stream sniping. Well, hopefully Selvio's in there. There are ways for us to play around one person not being in the draft. Crumbling Necropolis doesn't really help. So Sunscape Battle Mage might be what we want. It's a 3 mana 2/2. If we're blue-white, it can be a 6 mana 2/2 draw 2, which is actually kind of nice. And then we can also kill flyers. Not the cycle of battle mages, I think only 2 of them are in. Ooh, Vizier of Deferment is real good, but I kind of want to take Vivid Meadow. So Vizier's only good with Master Splicer right now, and it can like stop opponents from doing stuff, but I kind of want to stay open and just take the land. And now, what do I take here? There's a Core Aeronaut, if we want to give creatures flying. There's also a relatively late Careful Consideration, and flying's like not that impressive. So that's okay. I'm gonna take the... I got 6 seconds. I'm gonna take Agony Warp. I think that's the better card in the pack. Aha, now we're ahead of people in the drafting. Late Doomblade. That is a late Doomblade. Maybe I should have considered that as well. So, what are we looking at here? Probably Agony Warp is in the sideboard for now. Okay. Wow, that is a very late Maw of the Obsidian. I probably will be taking that. This card is absurd. If you've ever played against this card in draft, like, it's almost unbeatable. Especially with things like if we can wheel that Doomed Traveler. I'm gonna try this. Also, we saw that late Doomblade before, so maybe Exclude goes to the sideboard too and we go black-white. Definitely an option. Yeah, Maw is like... it's one of those cards that seems like kind of not that powerful, but it is just absurd. Okay. So we can take Tristani's Summoner, but Unburial Rites is kind of broken here. So we'll just do that. Love me some Unburial Rites. Now we can take... what do we want? Blind Hunter or Blood for Bones? Hey, welcome, Ale House. How's it doing? How's it going? Long time no see. So for those who don't know, Ale House, I gotta take Blind Hunter here. Ale House is kind of the reason I did my first stream. I believe he donated a bunch of money or something. And then he's been like the top donator in all my streams, which is pretty sweet. We'll take the Key Rune here, I guess. And then Augur of Bolas for the sideboard. Alright, what do we got? Wow, Icy Manipulator. That is beautiful. I think I passed Lingering Souls. Yeah, you donated like... It's been over $100, I know for sure. So, thank you very much. I highly appreciate it. What are we looking at here? I feel like Mortify I might be able to wheel. Icy Manipulator is just an absurd card. So I might just take that because it's a broken card. $100 can buy a lot of hot dogs, depending. Depending on if you buy them pre-cooked or not. I think I want to take Icy Manipulator. And then maybe try and wheel one of these good black-white cards. Because everyone's going to be fighting over this card, but nobody's going to be fighting over, like, the rest. Ooh, Mana Tithe. I do love Mana Tithe. We could try and do Sprout Swarm stuff. I don't want Fledgling Jhin. Mana Tithe is cute, but, like, Sprout Swarm plus Heraldic Banner and Maw of the Obsidian is pretty nice. Yeah, I'm sad I passed Lingering Souls, but, you know, you live and you learn. I think I kind of want to take... We can get him with the Tithe, but I feel like that might wheel. This card's broken, Sifter Worm is broken, and Grisly Fate is broken. I'm going to take Swarm, we're going to try and wheel the Tithe. That's my plan, and I'm sticking to it. What do we want from this pack? We got Disfigure. Ooh, I like Blightning. Jungle Hollow can help splash the Sprout Swarm, but we have Rupture Spire and Vivid Meadow already. And you only need like one green to really get started. But I like Disfigure. We don't have that much removal. We actually have a decent amount of removal. That's actually a good point, Coconut. This is a weird meta. Because it's my fans, so they probably draft kind of like me. I'm going to take the Hollow. Yeah, stay open a little bit. Wow, okay. Wow. Okay, for those who don't know, Isochron Scepter is just an absurd magic card. It's not good for this deck, but like if you put like Counterspell under this, you can just cast Counterspell every single turn. And I don't know how they beat that. I'm looking at Ridgescale Tusker because that seems absurd with Sprout Swarm. And it just kills. The other option would be like a Maul Splicer, maybe. We're going to take the Tusker. That card is bananas. Okay. Juniper Order Ranger. Oh my god. We got a lot of good stuff. I like the Ranger. Glimmerpoint Stag. I have a couple combos. I can like blink a Ridgescale and stuff. I don't like Delthy Horror, and then Bone Shredder is the other option. Maybe I take Bone Shredder because I need a little bit more removal, but Ranger also seems really, really good. Like with all this blink and like Sprout Swarm with Ranger is gross. Let's take the Ranger. We're like fully 3-color, but I don't really care. There's a Vivid Marsh. So Vivid Marsh can help us cast stuff. Mortar Pod helps us like get reach, but I think I'm gonna take the mana in this pack. Necrogenesis! That's the one. Necrogenesis is the card we needed. So this card, probably most people have not seen this, but basically you can exile creatures from graveyard and then make saprolings with those creatures. And like we have all these ways to pump up with saprolings, so we're definitely going to take that. Passing like a Blade Juggler maybe? Ooh. Okay, we got some good stuff going on right now. Whisper Blood Liturgist is pretty good, especially with like token producers. We don't have many yet. Like you can sacrifice to like get a Master Splicer in play, but I think there are more combos that we'll see later on. So I like that. Ribbons of Night is just really nice. 4 damage, 4 life, draw a card for 5 mana is nice. Crystal Shard is one of the best cards in the queue, but we'll take Whisper. See what's going on there. Okay, Bestial Menace Wield. That's really good with all of our tokens. I got you, Nicholas Price. No worries. So for those who don't know, I was sick for like the last 7 months, and that's why I really couldn't stream because my voice would just give out after talking for like 20 minutes. So I would record my YouTube videos in like segments and then piece them together. Baloth Null, or I think I need like some mana acceleration now. Live Caleb stream, welcome Nadav. Sirisaur, thank you for the hot dog donation. $2 is like a pretty good hot dog. There's a lady in my town who makes hot dogs like on the side of the street, and you can get a pretty good hot dog from her from $2. I'm gonna take the Elder, even though Baloth Null is like kind of everything we want, because we just need a little bit of mana acceleration. Soltari Priest, don't really need. So red seems open too, but I guess we just take a Lacerator in case we want to be aggressive. That is a late Kitchen Finks, and I'm probably down to take the Kitchen Finks here. We are those colors. Now we can take Selesnya Key Rune from acceleration. Oh, I like Nezumi Cutthroat. I do like the Cutthroat. I also like the Simic Key Rune, but we don't have any blue. I'll take that. And then Arms Dealer, sure. So Arms Dealer goes to the sideboard. That's probably in the sideboard. This deck's looking pretty good. We need a better curve. This is not MTGO right now, Thomas, but we will be playing on MTGO in a second. Everyone who's confused, I have like a description of what's going on in the description. So just check that out. And then it should be hopefully more clear, and just watch it and see what's going on. Hot dogs are full of essential oils, perfect for voice maintenance. That is some high praise. We could take a Duskwatch Recruiter. That card is very good in this deck. It lets us like turbo out all these big creatures. Draws us a lot of cards. I kind of like that. The other option is Selesnya Sanctuary. I think those are like the two things we would care about here. Sanctuary is really good, but I think Recruiter is too good to pass up here. And I've seen some Bounce Lands wheel. So maybe it'll come around. Ooh. Yeah, we needed the 2-drop, so we can take Acidic Slime, Necrotic Sliver. Oh, what do we want? Let's see what we got here. I kind of like the Slime. The Slime gives us a way to kill artifacts and enchantments, which we don't currently have. Necrotic Sliver gives us also a way to kill artifacts and enchantments, which we don't currently have. But Slime seems sweeter, right? Like Death Touch is good. We can like do some weird things with Whisper. Yeah, Putrid Leech is also cool, but I don't think I'm beating down. How many 5-drops do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. We do have a lot of 5-drops. All right. We could just ramp to the 5-drops though. We could just ramp to the 5-drops. It's fine. Now I can take. Probably I need Avacyn's Pilgrim pretty badly. This deck is. It's looking like it's mostly green-white at this point. We have like very little black. Yeah, you can just take my peasant cube. It's I think this list is pretty good. Yeah, we have very little black, so I think Avacyn's Pilgrim is kind of exactly where we want to be. And then, yep, it's a cube draft, Eric, with fans too. No, I don't think Cultivate's the pick because we need mana acceleration, and we have like no 1 and 2 drops, so we kind of have to maximize those. He says right before potentially taking Wispweaver Angel. So Wispweaver Angel, it's a 6 mana play. And it's good with Slime, Ridgescale Tusker, Master Splicer, Kitchen Finks, Juniper, Blind Hunter. That's not enough, I don't think. I think I'm gonna maybe just take Jungle Shrine for some green-white fixing, because I have 1, 2... Yeah, I need a bit more fixing, I think. Regrowth is fine. It's kind of slow, though. I'm gonna take Jungle Shrine for some, ooh. Okay. We got Plague Crafter, we got Putrefy, we got Unearth, Jungle Barrier. I think I'm down for Plague Crafter. More like Bungle Shrine because I bungled the pick. Whatever that means. I like Plague Crafter. I like the Growth Chamber. But Plague Crafter seems like it fits what's going on here, so we're gonna do that. And now I can take Elves of Deep Shadow. Elves of Deep Shadow is awesome. It's a 1-drop, it fixes for black mana, it's a creature. Kind of does everything we want. Passing some really powerful cards. Dominate is good. Briarhorn is good, but we'll take the elves. Now I can take... what do I want to take? I could take a Terramorphic Expanse, I think. Or Mask of Memory is also kind of nice as a way to get creatures in our graveyard, but I think at this point I'm just going to take better mana. And now, what do we got? Dance of the Dead. What does this card even do? This is like a really weird animate dead, where you have to like pay mana to untap it every turn. It's kind of sweet though, but think of it like a slow animate dead. So Listening Charm is a way for us to kill big creatures. And Sultari Trooper just hits. Hits for like a lot of damage. I think I'm gonna take the Charm. That helps kind of the most. Okay, the timer got weird. I don't know what, okay, I did take the Charm, that's good. Selesny's Sanctuary, probably just have to pick up here. I like the Relic Warder, but Sanctuary is great. Okay, we wield the Necrotic Sliver. Harm's Way is also really good removal, but Necrotic Sliver is just very general. So we're gonna take that. I like Phantom Centaur. I don't have many things that combo with it, so that's a bit unfortunate. But I'm not gonna be playing Momentary Blink. We could take a Psychotog. I can probably splash it at this point. You know what? Let's take Psychotog. Okay, we got Wispweaver Angel back, which is kind of good. And yeah, we're just straight up junk. Yeah, blue, I don't know what people are doing here. Blue is not being touched. I guess I take the Vanguard for a 1-drop. Briarhorn is good. It seemed like green was very heavily drafted. And our last pick, Gelectra, that's embarrassing. Alright. So once Gizmode is done, the draft will be over. Okay. So hopefully everyone is done drafting and came back to the stream. So what you're gonna do for those, yeah, we're drafting against viewers, Nadav. I feel like everyone might be 5-color green. It's a good archetype in this. Thank you for the hot dog, Nicholas. We're gonna be eating a lot of hot dogs right now. Yeah, so for those who just tuned in, check the description. I'm drafting against viewers. For people who just drafted, hopefully you're coming back to the stream now slowly. Welcome, Todd, Anthony. All right, Antonio, Sam Albright. So what you're gonna do is download your cube draft as a TXT file. So you can go here and just click download. And you should be able to like open a text file. Then you're gonna go, welcome Zimplify. I'm gonna go through this probably twice. So download your draft as a text file, and then you have your text file here. Go to MTGO, and you're going to click this button down here, add a new deck. You're going to import a deck, and then find the text file you just downloaded. Hang on. I gotta put this in a better location. So I'm gonna download this, show in folder. Ah, hang on. Where did that go? There it is. Okay, so we put that to my desktop. All right, now we can do this. You were the big Yoshi. There's a lot of big Yoshis around. All right, so now you're gonna go to import. We're gonna go to desktop, and this is the cube draft from yesterday. Cube draft. Basically, find the text file. Does not exist. What is going on? All right, we're going back here. Why is this so hard? What am I doing? I did this yesterday. There we go. All right, we got it. Yeah, so you find the text file. What are you, some kind of computer wizard? Yeah, so do you have a seller you recommend? I use GoatBots personally. So what you can do is you can basically add all these cards to your wish list. Trade binders wish list. Get rid of those. And then go to your deck that you just added. Add missing to wish list down here. And then your trade binders should be in your wish list. So then you can go, so I'm gonna go to GoatBots right now and buy them whenever it opens up. The classic Caleb jank, yeah. So I guess everyone who did the draft, please like at me to make sure you're like alive and everything. So I know like the draft went through. Hopefully we got all 8 people, but if not, like we'll make it work as we can. Dead. All right, we got 2 people who are alive. How long are you doing this? I'm doing at least this one, which will take a while. And then when you go here, you do search tools, select wish list. And then I need to add 1 Swords to Plowshares. My deck costs 0 tickets. My deck was free. Beautiful. We're gonna take the good Swords to Plowshares art. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I'm doing more definitely tomorrow. I don't know if I'm doing 2 today. We're gonna see how this goes. And then kind of go from there. So yeah, the beauty of this cube is everything's ridiculously cheap. So I got everything for, I didn't have to spend any tickets. Swords is gone, and then this should be freeform. Replace it with this swords. You're Salvio, you're here. Okay, so I have 3 people. Where's the rest? Where's the rest of the people? I don't really play standard too much, Carson, no. Unfortunately. So we have swords. Oh, that's other products. Armchair General is getting it together. Okay. So we have 4. I think we're missing some people, but we'll figure it out. I gotta build my deck. So these are all the cards I drafted, and now you can add basic lands to your deck. And I'm going to start this. So these are all the people who drafted. And I'm going to shuffle the seeds here. And then start the thingamajig. How do I start this? Welcome, Stalker Stomper. Long time no see. Recognize this. It does for now, Ethan. But, it doesn't mean always. I'm trying to find a way around that. How do I start this event? Oh, I see. Return to the bracket. So I can now start the tournament. Okay, this should work. You missed how we find a bot to quickly get the cards. Yeah. So we're gonna go back from the beginning, I guess. So if you're new to MTGO, go to the trade. I just use goat bots, so for you it'll probably be like goat bots. Like click one and trade with them. And if you're missing cards, so like say this deck you're missing cards, you right click and then hit add missing cards to wish list. So we'll do that now. And then in my trade binders, I have a wish list that is all the cards that were not in that deck. And then you go to trade with the bot. You go into the bot. I guess I'll just do this again for those who are missing it. And then you click in the search tools up here. Click up here and just click import wish list. And then it'll tell you, you might be missing some cards that the bot doesn't have. So you just have to like try different bots. So this cube deck would have cost me about $2. So it's not too bad. I'm not going to buy these though. So that's how you get those. Hopefully that answers it, Sam. Basically, if anyone has any questions, please. This is the first time running through, so I'm expecting a lot of hiccups and such. But make sure you use the @ symbol, so like @Caleb Gannon, because it shows up red. To add cards to your wish list, you right click, and then we'll do add missing cards to wish list. And then they should show up in your trade binder here, wish list. I'll give you guys some time. Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna start building my deck. You guys can see me building my deck. I don't really care. There's no stakes here. So we're gonna put exclude. Good luck with all this draft experience. Thank you. Your MTGO account is Alpha Moyer, not Armchair General. Good to know. That is good to know. We're gonna start the rounds. Yeah, also make sure to empty your wish list so you don't like buy a bunch of stuff. We're gonna start the rounds in about 5 or 10 minutes, probably. Your MTGO account is not good. Okay. I am playing against... So here's the bracket. It's so cute that he's actually asking us to use the @ feature. Look, it's hard to go through all this, okay? Oh, man. You drafted the Oko, Tyler? Cool. So this is the bracket who we're playing against. So what I'm going to do, I'm playing against Antonio Sousa. So if you're here, I'm going to make a constructed... What is specialty? Freeform open play. And then I'm going to go here. Pauperganda's here. Hey, welcome, Pauperganda. How's it going? Pauper is after all of this, I believe. We're drafting with fans right now. So it's a peasant cube. For everyone who hasn't seen it, the cube list is in the description. We just finished drafting, so now I'm building my deck. We have a something going on over here. Not really sure what we're doing yet. But we're like firmly junk, and I'm kind of digging it. We got Rich Scale Tusker, Unburial Rights. No problem. Gotta add you to MTGO. Okay, that sounds good. My name is Gannon CD. And Pedro will wait, it's no problem. I haven't even built my deck yet, so. Sirisaur, thank you so much for the hot dog donation again, $2. How did the hot dog start? Like what actually did that? All right, so we're gonna move the lands over here for now. I have 33 cards, so I need to make some cuts. I kind of like Sunscape, but maybe that can start in the sideboard alongside Agony Warp. I don't think I'm aggro enough for Vampire Lacerator or Elite Vanguard. Briarhorn is kind of sweet, but not super necessary. It's a little expensive. I would like to be able to cut one of these 5s. I'm not fighting it. I love hot dogs. But you gotta like put good stuff on them, like a plain hot dog. Are we going to use MTGO every fan draft? I don't know. I haven't really thought that far ahead. We are using it for this fan draft. So there's that. I think eventually we could use other things to draft like more expensive cubes in the future. All right, we got to make a... Do I cut Acidic Slime? That seems rough. I don't think I can cut Acidic Slime. Maybe I cut Unburial Rites for now. Oh, it's so good though. Unburial Rites is just so much value. I think, I swear the last time we streamed, people asked me about is hot dog a sandwich or not. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. It is a sandwich if you put other things on it. Cockroaches for playing might be easier. I'm just trying MTGO for now because it's more advertiser friendly or whatever. And Cockroaches looks pretty bad, like from viewers' perspective. So I'd prefer to stay in MTGO if possible. Chat, which cards do I cut here? Wisp Weaver Angel's too expensive, although it is a 6-mana 4/4 flyer. Maybe Whisper is not good. And then I'm cutting Acidic Slime for now. And then we have Unburial Rites for some value. Izumi Cutthroat, Fear is like pretty powerful. Okay, people saying Acidic Slime is not a cut. I can cut the Cutthroat and maybe the... I can make these bigger. What else do I cut? Maybe Digraph Ghoul because it's just pretty bad. Then we add our lands. Thank you, Patrick Dwyer, for the hot dogs. I don't know what's going on, but I'm not too mad about it. Oh, we have to add basic lands on our own, I suppose. Yeah, okay, what do we want here? Forests. We need a lot of forests. We're mostly green. 5 forests. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A little bit of white. So like 2 plains. Banner's not all that good, but we have so many 5-drops that we really want to go from turn 3 accelerant into turn 5 creature. And it's pretty good on green because we have Sprout Swarm and Necrogenesis. So it's a good way to like grow our board and stuff. 2 plains, I guess 3 plains, and then swamps. We want like 2 swamps, something like that seems good. So how does this meta look? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 white. Yeah, Icy is kind of a 5-drop. Yeah, basically we need... Do I have any more? I could even add like this Dimir key rune just for acceleration. No, basically nothing's out of the question for drafting with viewers. We're just... Look, alright, everyone. Everyone asking a lot of questions here. This is my first time ever doing this. We're just checking it out. And then we're gonna go one step at a time. If this works, maybe we'll branch out and do other things. and go from there. Zoltan Wolf, I would love to film in paper stuff. That would be way more fun than doing this. I just don't, I'm not in a position right now where I can really like do that. But eventually. It's because we love you. Well, thank you. Yeah, no, I'm down to do it all. I would love to do fan commander as well. There's a lot of things I want to do, but this is the first step. So my deck is done. I'm gonna rename this deck to Peasant Cube Junk. All right, so people who are done, here's what we're gonna do. Follow me over to the constructed lobby, specialty freeform open play. You can either friend request the perpin you're playing against, or go into the freeform open play lobby, create a game where anyone can join and put in the comments like, I am playing against Antonio Sousa. So be like Caleb Gannon's cube versus Antonio here. Sorry, just got the last of my deck trading for. The boss didn't have some of my cards. No worries. Take your time. Stephen Bell, I did not get my PhD yet. I will be graduating probably this May. So I now have a thing. Caleb Gannon's cube versus Antonio. So if Antonio wants to join, that's cool. But basically, other people who are on here, just go to the freeform lobby. I don't know how to paste this in chat. Maybe you guys can join here. I'm gonna add it to... Yeah, there you go. Coconuts knows what's up. Ben Conrad was on my Twitch. Oh no, did you still draft and everything? Hopefully you still got the draft done. You have your deck ready. Okay, so here's the lists. And I'm going to start the tournament. And then we're going to report scores as they happen. When I finish my draft... Oh, make sure... where are you guys? When you do this, make sure you allow viewers because I want to spectate your games when I'm done for like the fans. Because my game might finish early and I'd like to spectate like people are still going. Are you liking Twitch or this better? They're both the same propaganda. YouTube has lower latency and I have more followers on YouTube as opposed to Twitch. So like it notifies them better. Welcome Bo Will to the stream. I don't know what Sam Albright's MTGO name. Might finish early. No, my deck's not that good actually. Honestly, I've been more focused on like running this event than I have been drafting. So maybe in the future my decks will be better, but this is a lot to manage all at once. Like doing a draft off thing and drafting a cube that I haven't done in forever. Like all of this is a lot to handle. Welcome. I actually don't know how to pronounce your name, but welcome from Germany. Welcome Lexington Weeks. I believe your thing is a Mudkip or something else. I don't know. I'm excited to play the games though. 51 minutes of build-up. Sam Albright's MTGO name. Sam Albright, if you're in the chat, please talk to Zimplify. Maybe Zimplify, you can make a thing and just say like playing versus Sam Albright. Here's the chat. So I'm playing against Antonio and then Ben Conrad and Gizmo still have to do a game. You and Salvio are alive. Beautiful. All right. You can keep the stream on probably, or just play your game and then come back. Deck is ready. All right, Antonio, let's do it. Let's make sure that Ben, Conrad, and Gizmo get their game going too. How can you challenge Gizmo? So Ben, go to the constructed lobby specialty tab, go to freeform open play, and then make a thing just saying like your name versus Gizmode, and then he can join. Caleb, maybe if this picks up, you can have someone familiar facilitate. Yes, that would be ideal, Sirisaur. Right now, I'm just doing it all myself, but eventually we'll have like other people maybe doing commentary or something, so I can just draft, and maybe we can get like some famous streamers on there who like doing cube. Yeah, this is just the first test. Congrats on almost finishing your degree. Ooh, well, okay. What's your degree in, Nick? And thank you, by the way. All right, we have 3 people, and I'm playing against this person. Awesome. Good luck. Have fun. Asking you about the nummy. That would be awesome. I basically want to test run it like a couple times to make sure like everything goes smoothly first, and then I'll talk to Numod about doing things. All good now, just waiting on Gizmode. Is Gizmode in the chat? Molecular biology, that's a good one to get into. Hey, yeah, all right, welcome, Gauch. So, probably turn off the stream. I'll talk to you in here. And I'm on the draw. Cool. Let's do this. I'm gonna keep this hand. I have Pilgrim plus Selesnya Keyrune to accelerate. And let's make sure. There's one game that is just not happening. Who is missing out on this? Sam Albright in Zimplify. Ooh, Signal Pest. Beautiful. It won't let you choose your deck. You might have an illegal deck, Zimplify. If people in chat could help like debug what's going on with Zimplify, that would be awesome. Probably you have an illegal deck, or you're not in the freeform lobby. So go and make sure there aren't any like if you have it here, there shouldn't be a triangle next to your deck. Like any of these cards, if they're highlighted like this, they probably, you don't have them in your thing. It shows up fire and not fire ice. Okay, maybe you have to like delete and then re-import fire ice, or like maybe you don't actually have it, something like that. All right, so it's our turn. Jungle. Oh, I can go turn 2 Selesnya Keyrune. That seems kind of good. Beautiful. All right, so they're attacking with Signal Pass. Doesn't do anything. They could have a counter spell, but that's fine. We're just gonna jam this Keyrune. I could also play a Plague Crafter, but I like getting Keyrune down. Beautiful. Now I can play Gold Meadow Harrier. Sneak a Mox into the deck. That would be interesting. Just checking on. Okay, I think everyone's doing it except for Gizmode. Perfect. We got everybody. All right, now I don't have to focus too much. Signal Pest versus Spirits is kind of spooky. I'll let them know. All right, we're gonna be drafting now. So I'm gonna link to this timestamp 5720 for YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, you're probably just gonna show up right now and see it. Ooh, that is, wow, that is busted. Juniper Order Ranger it is. I don't want to trade off my gold medal, but that's pretty nice. Gizmode, you are facing Ben Conrad. So just go to the freeform constructed lobby and challenge Ben Conrad here. I like opponent's deck. Blue-White Flyers is pretty spicy. About to take 4 damage. Not too bad. Does this have lifelink? No, just 3/3. Mana War! Guys, I think we might be getting stomped over here. Oh, that's actually really nice. I like Blind Hunter a lot. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's play Blind Hunter. You lose 2, I gain 2. I'm going to tap down the Signal Pest. We're just going to play Jungle Shrine and pass turn. And with Signal Pest tapped down, they can't actually attack with the spirits into Blind Hunter. I'll trade with the Fairy Conclave, I don't mind that too much. Alright, Ben, thank you so much for being helpful to Cody Briere. Let's tap down you. Alright, I'm fully focused on this game. Chat, you gotta help out the people who have not started yet. I'm gonna take this 2. Don't mind that. Whirler Rogue. Spicy. That's a lot of flyers. And opponent has no cards in hand now, so we know kind of everything that's going on. Planecrafter is pretty much worthless. So let's go ahead and play this Juniper Order Ranger. Yeah, we need to get some like Sprout Swarm going. We can tap down any creature that they make unblockable, but I probably just have to tap down the Signal Pest because that card represents so much damage. We'll see. This is fun. I like playing against fans, especially. This is not going well for me. We'll say that to put it nicely. Although maybe we can like sneak a win with Maw of the Obzidot, because that card just like represents ridiculous amounts of damage. So they can make Mana War unblockable by tapping these 2 Thopters. What does Battlecry do? So Battlecry makes each other attacking creature get +1/+0.